Had to text. I don't know what made you text me, but hey, nigga.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop. I'll be fine. Yeah.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it ain't no fight. We call him Chaucer cause they got a chop. Took her out of filings cause I run it like Nike, just got it on lock. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can be, I got a thing. Put me some in the candy and dry. Landing in special like Buddy and Clyde. Don't worry about it, I keep me some fire. Too many of the workers, they cannot decide. The ladies will say you should go to surprise. Don't speak on me, baby, no pride. But why don't we
they girls don't be. One hand on his queen, left on the free. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Shotgun now, first round. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. This one gets to the 22. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this third down. They'll throw, third and long. He's trying to push the field. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Now Darnold on to play action. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
With a quick bounce out wide. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32.
We got set.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Now we're on the draw with Mixon. Shoves him off. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
We go, set.
Keeping it with Mixon. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll try to throw. It's Donald. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brocco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go.
This round completes it quick. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught quickly on the slant. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Stroud's going to throw for it. Short pass brought in, and they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Montgomery gets it from the gun. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
18.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
All right. 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
1st and 10, Darnold. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down into the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Check go.
We'll go with a design keeper. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Now Darnold, 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, on to Mixon. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no result. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's Carnes. Here's Arroyo. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a design run. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Looking. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
And oh, they spike it, but it's 4th down. I think they lost track. That's a turnover.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Pistol snap, Darnold. That's grabbed inside the 30. They get 37 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. You throw it to the outside, that gets the job done.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. He cuts it back all the way. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Texans 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. A lot of mass on the move here. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. In the zone read, they're going to hand it to Montgomery. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Oh, hey. 2J, 18. Look at hot, look at hot. 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Catch made. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's come on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he takes it in, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a third quarter lead. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. caught. Nice gain left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tied this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's second and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now.
Line up the design keeper. Mixing a first down and more. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. First and 10 now from the 46. Quick pass out wide. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's Darnold to throw. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. Takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 21. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Option play. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And he'll be a first down, Texans.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
And send him over right. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Texans losing by 7. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, you could just kind of feel it. That was a challenge this defense took personally. You want to run it at us? You're going to try to run it at me? I'm going to stuff it before you get started.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
On the quick, right?
Slot man's in motion right. Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. You got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough